The Republic of Kazakhstan, the 9th largest country in the world, over 4 times the size of Texas, gained its independence from the USSR in 1991. Just 17 years later, Kazakhstan has come into its own with a rich culture, a vibrant economy, and natural beauty. With Kazakhstan's independence and the discovery of oil have come huge change and rapid modernization. Yet until a comedy called Borat took the world by storm in 2006, it remained largely invisible to most of the Western world. In fact, this nation portrayed as backward is home to a remarkably open and intelligent society, drawing from a rich, civilized culture. A secular democracy with a 99.5 literacy rate and an economy that has doubled in size since 1991, Kazakhstan is on the path to join the world's most competitive nations. Home to over 100 ethnicities, many of whom were deported to Kazakhstan during the Soviet era, where 46 religions are practiced, the Kazakh people are hospitable and in support of a government that promotes peace, tolerance, and coexistence. The capital, Astana, houses the World and Traditional Religions Congress, an initiative launched by Kazakhstan's president to ensure a platform for clergy from every world religion to come together in regular dialogue. Kazakhstan has stepped into a position of leadership on the world stage. In 1993, Kazakhstan, having inherited the world's 4th largest nuclear arsenal from the collapsed USSR and sought help from the West to dismantle that arsenal, signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. In 2002, Kazakhstan was the venue for a conference where India and Pakistan came to accord on their nuclear weapons issues. Moreover, Kazakhstan will be the first non-European nation to assume the presidency of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. Kazakhstan's rapid emergence has whetted the desire of adventurous world travelers, political observers, and others seeking to learn more about this once invisible country. In response to international curiosity, an authoritative and beautifully illustrated guidebook, Kazakhstan, Nomadic Routes from Caspian to Altai, has appeared, the first English-language guide dedicated to this country. Author Dagmar Schreiber studied philosophy in St. Petersburg and Moscow before joining the World Bank Study Project on living conditions in Kazakhstan in 1994. During the 3-year project, she fell in love with the country. Over the course of numerous far-reaching trips, she recognized its enormous potential for tourism and subsequently formed a small Berlin-based tour agency in 2003, specializing in eco-trips, designed to reveal Kazakhstan at its best, as a fascinating and rewarding destination. Through Schreiber's work, we can enjoy a comprehensive overview that encompasses virtually every aspect of Kazakhstan and its many contrasts. This modern nation, with futuristic architectural masterpieces, is also the motherland of ancient nomadic traditions and ongoing nomadic practices. Travelers embark from Astana, or from the country's center for international business in Almaty, for trips to the majestic Tian Shan Mountains in the south, through whose foothills Silk Road travelers journeyed, the exquisite lakes and valleys of the mystical Altai Mountains in the northeast, and the archaeological rich desert coasts of the Caspian Sea in the far west. And of course the archetypical Kazakh landscape, the steppe, where even today men hunt with eagles they have trained. The same great steppe that was once overrun by Genghis Khan is also the home of Baikonur, the world's largest cosmodrome. Built by the USSR, Baikonur was the launch site for the first Soviet Sputnik in 1957. The first successful human manned space venture with Yuri Gagarin, and other pioneering space ventures. The Russian Space Agency still operates from the Cosmodrome, having signed a lease agreement with Astana. Schreiber's book also relates Kazakhstan's rapid emergence under its first and only president, Nursultan Nazarbayev, who has parlayed sound economic policies and abundant mineral resources into a free market economy with an average of 10% annual growth since 2000. This was the first former Soviet Union nation to obtain free market economy status. With a firm hand and leadership considered fair and enlightened, Nazarbayev has declared his nation a secular democracy that promotes diversity and religious freedom, while filling a need for stable leadership in Central Asia. He has consistently offered friendship, cooperation, and support to the U.S. and other leading nations, moving his country to a position of respect on the world stage. This book is likely to become the standard reference on Kazakhstan for tourists, business visitors, and armchair travelers alike. With its essays on many special topics, as well as 334 color photos and 19 maps, it paints a masterful picture of a beautiful, peaceful, and ultimately powerful young nation. Kazakhstan, nomadic routes from Caspian to Altai.